They basically said that because she was drinking so much, it was starting to affect her headspace and her brain. So I think they said it was alcohol-induced dementia. I want the family to become the guardian.
And you guys are ready to take care of her?
100%. As long as she has people around who are yes people, the same thing is always going to occur where she would ultimately just find any excuse to be by herself so she can get back to drinking.
It appears there are some concerns and controversies surrounding Wendy Williams' health and the documentary that aired about her life. Reports suggest that Wendy is now dealing with severe health issues, including dementia, which has left her unable to walk, talk, or think clearly. These developments have sparked a lot of media attention and raised questions about the ethics of discussing her private health struggles publicly, especially through a documentary like Where is Wendy Williams? The airing of such a documentary has intensified public curiosity and concern, but it has also been met with criticism from those who feel it exploits Wendy's personal struggles for entertainment. This situation highlights the challenges faced by celebrities when their personal lives become public subjects of media scrutiny.
And some of the issues that are being presented in this documentary have been there before, but it just really sped up over the last 2 years or so and just mushroomed into something that felt uncontrollable. She definitely cognitively has some things that are off.
Go to the Oscars? Oscars? Yeah. This weekend? What's Oscars? Well, the award show. Would you want to go to an award show and walk the red carpet? Yeah. Oh, you would? Okay.
The situation surrounding Wendy Williams is undeniably tragic. The airing of the Where is Wendy Williams documentary has exposed her declining health and the apparent lack of proper support around her. Reports suggest that Wendy's manager and others involved have continued to exploit her for financial gain, despite her vulnerability. This has raised serious ethical concerns about the exploitation of Wendy's personal struggles for profit, especially given her battle with dementia and aphasia. The lawsuit filed by her legal guardian, Sabrina Morsi, further complicates matters, alleging that Wendy was not in a position to provide informed consent for the documentary, which only served to exploit her fragile state. The documentary, while providing a glimpse into Wendy's life post-show, has been criticized for profiting off her name at a time when she needed genuine care and protection. This entire situation paints a grim picture of how some in the entertainment industry might prioritize profit over compassion and ethical responsibility.
Documentary last night, I just feel like some things are better left unsaid or unshown, and I don't know if it's to expose what's happening around her, the people around her and what they're doing to her. If it's for that, I guess I can understand, but I have to be honest, it made me so uncomfortable. I have to turn it off. Like I can't finish watching it. I know part 2 comes out today, but I just feel like there is no reason that we needed to see her in this condition. Like with her eyes, her health, the alcohol, every single person that is currently in her life does not have her best interest at heart. And this is so sad to say, but it's like when you're on top of the world, the last thing you think is that you need to get your affairs in order. That's the last thing you think, because you don't think the people around you are plotting against you.
Wendy herself signed the rights over in 2022 to this Lifetime documentary. That same year, Wells Fargo took over saying she was an incapacitated person. You tell me, how could she sign a legal document allowing cameras in your house the same year you're considered an incapacitated person? You have to be compos mentis to sign a legal document like that. Guardians are already suing. This is horrendous and should be taken off.
The situation surrounding Wendy Williams' guardianship is indeed reminiscent of the controversial conservatorship case involving Britney Spears. There is uncertainty and concern about the motivations and actions of the legal guardianship, as Sabrina Morsi is tasked with protecting Wendy's interests. While she seems to be taking steps to shield Wendy from further exploitation, the complexity of the arrangement suggests we should proceed with caution before forming definitive opinions about her role. Wendy's family, particularly her son Kevin Jr., is also a significant factor. There is a belief among some family members that Wendy should be under their care, possibly due to concerns about Morsi's motivations or the potential for familial conflict over Wendy's financial legacy. Kevin Jr. has defended his expenditures, stating that he spent money with Wendy's consent, reflecting a more complicated family dynamic where Wendy's wealth has become a point of contention. The situation is fraught with questions about the management of Wendy's assets, her family's role, and the ethics of how her story is being told in the media. Only time will reveal the full impact of these developments.
I've never taken it with arrogance. I've always spoken to her, and she's always wanted me to spend her money.
I've got so much money. I want it for my son. I want to give some love to my son, Kevin. It's me and you, kid.
The situation surrounding Wendy Williams is undeniably heartbreaking. The combination of her declining health due to dementia, her family dynamics, and the impact of the documentary paints a tragic picture. People are deeply concerned about Wendy's well-being, and the exploitation of her story has been widely criticized. The lawsuit filed by her legal guardian, Sabrina Morsi, seeking to protect Wendy's interests, is seen by some as a necessary step to prevent further financial and emotional exploitation. However, there are differing opinions on whether Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., should have access to her wealth. Some argue that he is not equipped to handle the responsibilities and potential pitfalls of managing her assets, especially given his past actions and the questionable influence of his father. Others believe he has a right to his mother's legacy, as it belongs to her family. Ultimately, this situation raises important questions about guardianship, family responsibilities, and ethical considerations in handling someone's personal and financial affairs. Wendy's story is a stark reminder of the challenges faced by individuals struggling with severe health issues and the need for compassion and discretion in managing such matters.